Beach looks like on early Christmas morning. If you've ever wondered, this is it. So we're going to do the Diamondhead Lookout or Diamondhead Loop and Lookout hike right now. But I wanted to start the day off with a little bit of ocean and beach for you. For some of you who may or may not have been in Hawaii during the holidays, if you've ever wondered what it looks like, this is it. Aloha everyone, we are going to Hawaii. We are a 250,000 strong Facebook page and a not so big YouTube channel, but we are growing both. We focus on doing live streams and travel guides and interviews and reviews of hotels and hikes and activities, attractions. Also a Let's Eat episode, which is where we go and review hotels and happy hours around the islands. But today we are doing a live stream hike around Diamondhead Loop, one of our favorite hikes. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe, join, follow, turn on notifications so you know every time we do one of these beautiful hikes for the rest of this year and beyond. And I think if you have not been here before or you're here in early stages, you will love this community. Wonderful, wonderful community. I am very biased, of course, but I think we have the very best community. You'll see, stick around. We have people from all around the world who've been to Hawaii a whole bunch, who live in Hawaii, who have lived in Hawaii, and who've never been to Hawaii. A little bit of everything. Well, let's check this out for just a few minutes, and then we are going to be off to the races. Look at that beautiful ocean today. Aloha, J-Dog. Mele Kalikimaka to you. Merry Christmas. Lance Whitney, what are you doing, my friend? Merry Christmas. And Remy and Tatiana, Nancy Edwards, Liz, Elsie Martin. Some of you got away from me there. All right, look at how clear that water is, huh? All right. Let's go do this. We're going to go around that right there. So we're going to go up Kapahulu, around the backside by where KCC Farmers Market is, all the way around to Kahala Loop or Kahala Road, down Diamondhead Loop to the lookouts. And then we'll drop you guys off and then pick you back up when we're down here on the other side of by the two parks. How's everybody's Christmas today? Number 2 today. So you know I'm in good spirits. Lance, your ambassador's here. We are, actually I should say that, this is Waikiki Beach or Surfers Walls or Waikiki Walls right here. That's Queens Beach, Kuhio Beach. That's Queen Kapiolani Park right there. That's the animal prison or Honolulu Zoo, as they like to call it. Right on this corner is Honolulu Aroma Coffee Company, I think it's called. It used to be the Starbucks down there, the ABC store. Lulu's, very, very popular eatery. And for all you Aussies, this is Tucker and Bevy. I believe that is Australian for sandwich and a drink, if my Aussiness doesn't betray me. Now I can see your comments. I couldn't see them till just now. Not many of them. Now I can see them. Aloha, Diane. Good to see you. Allison and Gary. Hopefully you all are having a great, probably end. Oh, yours is over with. A lot of you Aussies, it's in New Zealanders, it's over with. Aloha, Aussie Nightmare. And Ann without an E, and Remy. Teddy's Burgers. That's usually a really, really good place to eat. I've eaten there a couple of times, but I've eaten more at the one at Hawaii. Really had a great, good experience there. I would say it's maybe a top 10 burger, but I think this, the more and more we start expanding our burger options, I think it will get pushed down the list, to be honest with you. Not because it's bad, but just because so many other burger places are just righteous, man. That's Queen Kapiolani Hotel, noted for the deck right up there, the deck restaurant, and the beautiful views that they have of Diamondhead, which is right there, completely unobstructed views of Diamondhead. How are the visuals and the audio? Is the audio windy at all? Too windy? Yeah, it's a beautiful day in paradise. This road right here, is that Cartwright? Yeah, that's Cartwright. There are a number of hostels down here that are quite popular, and they're pretty high end. They're not like the normal hostels. They're or what you may have experienced or may know hostels to be like. They're really nice and pricey too. They're almost as much as a hotel, believe it or not, and you're sharing a dormitory bunk room type of living arrangement or accommodations arrangement. And I think there's like $129 a night or $149 a night was for the nicer one, where you had I think you have a private bathroom. Or you have a private sleeping area and a shared bathroom. Aloha, Chinette. This is all this fenced area here, all along here, and to the end of this block, and all the way down to the other block is the zoo. It's quite large. I don't know. The perception, I think, for a lot of people is that the Honolulu Zoo is small, but it's not really small. All right, there it is. Boy, hang on one second, guys. YouTube's kind of made, there it goes. There, it made the adjustment. Okay, now I can see everything. Glenn Barry, Gary, good to see you. Easter hot cross buns. Is that what you said? Easter hot cross buns go on sale. Aloha, Sandy. Mele kalikimaka to you, and thank you for all the notifications. Did you hear what that guy said? Dang, that's not a very Christian comment to say. Wow. Yeah, oh, it is. Yeah, it is smaller. It is smaller than major zoos like, you know, San Diego for sure, LA, Boston, Chicago. DC has a huge, but yeah, I wish they'd close, or not close, but stop taking in animals slowly but surely and just get rid of the place. All these buildings you see back here, those are like their habitats, little exhibits and things like that. Sometimes you can see the animals through the fence. If we stop, we're not going to stop, but if you stop and look through there, sometimes not very hard at all, you'll see, you know, kind of the hoofed animals are over there on that far side. You can see them through the fence sometimes. If you're going to walk from Waikiki around the Diamondhead Loop, this is the most efficient. It's not always the trail I take. Sometimes I like to go through the residential areas over here just because it just gets me a little more acclimated to the different streets, the street names, houses, things like that. This is the way you would go. You would go here if you're going to walk to Diamondhead and do the hike, or walk to a KCC farmers market. This is, I think this is the most efficient, but most visually appealing as well. Going down to Alawai to Montserrat, take a left and just follow the loop all the way around. Is Valentini on? I haven't seen her yet. If you hear me breathing a little heavier, this speed, if you could, I don't know if you can even tell, but this speed is just humping it, not double humping, but just humping it, just to get a good pace on. See, they have tree-lined roads and a little wall there in between us here. If you post a comment to me and I don't see it, just post it again. It's not spamming, just post it again, because I'm bumping a little bit and it's difficult to read comments, more difficult to read on YouTube than it is on Facebook, because Facebook is portraits, so I have a lot more space, and on YouTube it's like a third the space. Good morning, Ann without an E. How are you doing? No, I've never been on a bike. Another one of a good example of one of the municipal parks, beautiful parks in Oahu. Is the audio and visuals good? I know I asked that a moment ago, but I didn't see the reply. So can you see, I'm gonna hold you up as high as I can go. Can you see any animals back there? Maybe it looks like a hoofed animal pen or something. Oh, that's a giraffe right there. Check it out. Someone just said that. Can you guys see him? Look. See that giraffe? He's licking on that leaf on the tree, and the other one's over there eating out of a little feeder or a big feeder. Aren't they beautiful? If you're on a widescreen, you can see it. Giraffe.
Giraffe, yeah.
Right there. Dang. Welcome, Kay. Is it Kay Jizzy? Or Kay Jizzy? I didn't see the name. So his first time K-Jazz. First time to your channel. But welcome. Stick around a little bit if you like Hawaii. This is the channel to be on. You're in the company of a bunch of people around the world, all over the US, probably a couple in UK or Europe, probably more Germany or then Australia and New Zealand and Canada. If you have any comments to contribute, please feel free to do so. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Most of the people, except for Lance on here, are really nice. And we're doing the walk around Diamondhead Loop, not up Diamondhead, not to the top. We're going to do that soon. But around the base of Diamondhead. So we'll go all the way around. We'll stop by where there's a really popular farmers market. It won't be happening today. It only happens on Saturdays. But then we'll go around to the Diamondhead lookouts, which have beautiful, beautiful views of the ocean. Hello, Cat Roy. What's for Christmas dinner there, sir? Bugs, worms, grubs of other sorts. So this is Montserrat, and Montserrat is maybe memorable, maybe not the name, but the location is, because down there at Kalakaua in Montserrat, they have a little fence area there. It's called Art on the Fence, and it's been going on for, Diane, how long, Janet? 40 years or something like that, something crazy I heard. And it's where local artists, usually the same, they have a couple new ones now and again, but mostly artists just hang their art, as the name implies, on the fence, and you buy their artwork. That's Queen Kapiolani Park. This is the furthest northeast corner. And it goes that way 300 and some odd acres, 313, 330, something like that, depending on who you ask. Huge park. It's a centerpiece of Waikiki. Down in Queen Kapiolani Park, as you would imagine, with most parks, it has a lot of, sporting areas, not really fields. The whole thing is a field, but they have soccer and softball and baseball and football practice, and they have the Shell. They have a lot of events originate there or end up there throughout the year. And the Shell is the amphitheater concert venue. Not utilized nearly as much as I think it should be, because it's just a beautiful, beautiful location. How's that right there, guys? That's a beautiful shot of the backside of Diamondhead. Yeah, send us a list of where you want to go. We'll go anywhere. We'll go anywhere and do anything. I didn't see if Valentini was on here or not. You don't have to message her. I don't want her to break up what she's doing to come on, but I just want to know if I missed her. I just love those little elementary schools and middle schools where the kids come straight out into the wide open, and it's flip-flop weather, grass, sand, Here are a couple of places on your way back. You wouldn't want to eat on your way to Diamondhead if you're going to hike it, I wouldn't imagine. But on your way back, if you come back this way, or if you just want to walk over here, this place here on the corner, Bogart's right there, white sign, red letters. I've not eaten there myself, but I've gone there with people who have, and they are very positive thinking about it, very positive comments. Pioneer, this is like a staple, pretty famous place. I can't really speak to, oh, I've eaten at that Hawaii, and actually I ate at that sushi place right there, but it was something else. I mean, it was a different name, still a sushi place, but that was years ago. This is the hike from Waikiki to Diamondhead will take you about 30 minutes if you're just killing it, or about 45 minutes if you kind of meander. I always like to make the recommendation, if you're into hiking, to hike from Waikiki to Diamondhead and do it on a Saturday morning early, the earliest you can go. You can take a bus or Uber or taxi or what have you, or your rental car. But if you want, just come the direction I'm coming here, right? All along here, all along Montserrat, and go around to the opening, and you're going to see the entrance that we're going to go to. Hike up Diamondhead, take some beautiful early morning shots, then come down and go to across the street to KCC Farmers Market. They're only open till 11, so you want to get it moving early in the morning. Moray's is a really popular place, you can tell, even on Christmas Day. Look at that. And then go across the street and enjoy yourself at KCC Farmers Market. I think it's a great activity. If you guys are liking the content or hate Lance, give the, let's get a thumbs up there. We have 52 people on it, only 22 likes. There's a place up here on the left that everybody who comes to Oahu, you know, multiple times, they've heard of this place or they've eaten here before. And it's very unsuspecting. It's called Diamondhead Grill. It's right here on the left. I've only eaten a couple of things there, but they're very tasty. But I can tell you this, ask the people on the stream here. The people who come here often just love it. I had the rib plate and I had the the pulled pork. It was amazing. Oh, look at that. The breakfast is back too. You can order from here and eat around here on the side, or go around to the park, or go inside and enjoy it. But it's very unassuming. Look at that. I always say, because man, they win the award for the least visible sign ever. This is a really cool, pretty clear view of Waikiki. We're going to do that hike to the very top up there. See it? With all the pine trees. It's a beautiful hike. I love doing it. When you get to the top, it's like you're in an entirely different world, like Seattle, or around all the Washington, around the big beautiful pine trees. You would not think it was in Oahu, or on Oahu rather. Well, look at how beautiful and bushy green Diamondhead is. If you remember just a month ago, right? A month ago it was dank, dark, dirty, dusty, nasty. This is the this section here. It may not look like it on the camera, but it's not steep. It's just a steady incline. But this is where I'm gonna try to not breathe so hard for guys. But I like to get up this thing. I like to hump it up this thing. I think some of these house designs are interesting. Maybe you agree. I really enjoy walking through these neighborhoods. It just gives you kind of a sense of, the homes, home values, things like that. I don't want to give the impression that this is a difficult hike. It's not. It's just if you're walking at your fastest walking pace, it's just the consistency of it that helps push you a little bit. See, it's just a steady incline all the way up to KCC Farmers Market. It's about a mile, I would say. This gives you a better sense of it when you're street level looking up. It's not, again, it's just an incline. It's not steep. Some people call it steep. It's not really. Here's a nice view of that's Manoa Valley. See where those houses are? Right on the other side is Manoa Valley, where Manoa Falls is. There's a look back at Honolulu a little bit. And you can see the ocean back here. Downtown Honolulu. Wa'ahila Ridge, Manoa Falls. Hopefully you can hear the birds. The birds are out in force today. Your friend said it was a challenge in the rain and dark. I could see that. Well, it's lit up pretty well. Psychologically, you can really be much better prepared if you know what the inclines are and declines and twists and turns. But it's also good to do a hike just unknowing how steep it is sometimes, because then you're not psyching yourself up or down, or you're just taking what comes. When we get up around this corner a little bit and past KCC and the Diamondhead Recreational Park entrance, you'll see Coco Head, Hawaii Kai, Hanauma Bay Ridge. What's up, ladies? Looking good this Christmas morning? Now it kind of levels out a little bit here, and it will be completely level and even a little downhill at this signal right here. Also, if you're not, if you want to do Diamondhead during a weekday, as I said before, walking from Waikiki and then going up to the top of Diamondhead, but you want to have some really good food, you're not that far from Kaimuki, which is down this street. Although you may be fooled when you get out of Diamondhead, I'll show you, to go down to 18th Street and over. Don't do that. Come back here to 12th Street, and 12th Street will dump you right where you need to be. If you guys, some of you may remember, I did taking Lucille to her doctor's appointment one day. I went down 18th Street knowing and saying in my head, boy, I'm so glad we didn't go down 22nd Street, not realizing that 18th was the 22nd Street in my mind. Just because it's not a big hill, but it's a steep hill. It's like that for about a block and a half. And it was steamy that day. But Kaimuki is straight that way. It's a pretty easy walk because now you're at the top. You're at the top of the ridge. So going straight that way, it's about, I'd say, a mile, probably a mile and a half. And you wouldn't think, but Kaimuki is a big neighborhood. That's what this is. This street right here is the cutoff, actually. This is the west borderline of Kaimuki. It goes all the way up there to that street, which I can't remember the name. Waialae? But in Kaimuki, there's so many great restaurants. If you don't eat something here at KCC Market, Farmers Market, or if it's not open on the day you come, right there, a variety of really good restaurants. And this is the location too, by the way, of KCC. This is the new location. If you have not been here in the last 6 months, it's right in here. It's the same group of vendors, I believe, if not a couple more, but I've heard some dissatisfactory comments about the layout. I mean, if you've only come here once or twice or never, and you come, you're never going to know the difference. It's just not as the layout is not as strategically advantageous as like Kaka'ako Farmers Market, which is the best one, I believe, on all of Oahu. Most authentic is probably Haleiwa, and then the Growers Market, I think they call it, also out there by Haleiwa. Am I having later? I don't like to eat in the mornings. I don't like to eat till like 2 or 4 or 5. I like doing this type of stuff, hiking fasted. It just really taxes you. That's KCC, Kapiolani Community College. Well, I appreciate you guys joining on a Christmas day. I know you're probably with family or doing something else, or maybe showing your family what this moron in Hawaii does on a daily basis. You would not believe by looking at it. Let's see. No, don't see one. There are hundreds of chickens and mongoose under this church. Hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. Why they're not out here, I don't know. You usually see them coming out, run in, run out, run in. This is the only bathroom around here too. So if you're coming up Montserrat and then Diamondhead Loop, which is the name of this road here, that is the only bathroom. So you want to make sure you hit it when you can. And the water, there's water here, but there's also water at a number of stations along here. One of the things they've done for Diamondhead, this park here, regional park, recreational park, I can't remember what they really call it, is they put these fitness stations, and they have these eating, park benches here for you to enjoy a lunch if you want to take something over here. But they have these fixed and body weight fitness machines here, pull-ups, push-downs, dips, things like that. Who just went by us on the green bus? I can't see who that is. I can't see the name. The sun's right on the screen. Oh, John and Linda, is that who that was? I can't see their name. Right there. Do you see? Oh, it looks like they painted them. Yeah, they did. See that gentleman up there now? Dude. Rumble, young man, rumble. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 little stations there. This is the backside of the Blue Line. Diamondhead State Monument. So to get over here, you can hike, you do what I did, however long this took. This took probably, yeah, even if you're lazy, it's going to take you 45 minutes. It took me 37 minutes from the time I started the stream. So you saw I kind of walked around, talked, stopped, went across the street, talked a little bit, stopped. But so you can tell that, and I was humping it up that hill, but not that much. So 37 minutes from there to here, taking the route I took. So just figure, I shouldn't have said lazy, that wasn't nice. 45 minutes is all it will take, easy walk. But you can do the bus. The bus going back will pick you up there. The bus coming to will drop you off right here. So it drops you right in front of the park entrance. And the park goes right through here, around the corner, through a little tunnel, and you're inside the crater there. To the right is the information booth, and you just go up Diamondhead at your leisure. You do need reservations. Have any of you done the Diamondhead hike before? Just Diamondhead alone? Leahi Millennium Peace Garden. No, that's part of it, man. Make it more difficult. They don't need shade there. They need... I like that it's hot and it's open. You have to put towels down when you use the metal because it gets so hot. Look at that dog. What's up, dog? I really wish that we could keep a connection around the lookouts and going up Diamondhead, but man, once you get inside that crater, it would just zaps your mobile connection. And the lookouts, after we get to the first lookout, we just lose connection. There's no sense in fighting it. Just beyond these trees here, I think is one of the coolest views. Well, coolest views from the street. Much better if you're higher up, but you'll see. This is a lot of what we saw last weekend. See through here? For you guys, it's too hot. That's Hawaii Kai right there at the bottom of the hill. That's Cocoa Head Trail, and that's Hanauma Bay Ridge, and on the other side, of course, is Hanauma Bay. And there's a beautiful ocean. No ding ding. You mean ding dong. You know, I really wish the Hays would get out and stretch their legs and see Hawaii instead of just staying locked up in their hotel room every day. You know, get out, see some stuff, guys. Maybe. I think John's going to be working a shift on that trolley if he keeps it up. I'll say, Mr. Hay, could you please pick up the Thursday afternoon shift on the Green Line? Here's a look back at some of those. Isn't it interesting how they have the houses just right up to the Uber. I took an Uber back. I was surprised. I wasn't bothered by it at all. I was acting like I was bothered by it, but I was surprised that that trolley came, what was it, like 8 minutes or 9 minutes early? And man, they came, they didn't see a shadow of anybody and they were gone, boy. We're talking about the return leg of the blue line coming back from Coco Marina back to Waikiki. I dilly-dallied too long, or I just stayed as long as I wanted to at China Walls. Got a lot of good footage. A lot of good stills and things. I want to grab a car and go back myself and do Spitting Cave, Hanauma Bay Ridge, and China Walls. We could do that all in one day. But the problem is that for me, it's the timing, because you really want to go either super early in the morning or right at sunset or right around dusk. And you only have about an hour and a half of time. And you want to get as much, I couldn't do Hanauma Bay Ridge and do it the right way and do China Walls at the same time or the same day, just because the sun just doesn't look great. And if you're going to do it in a time when you're going to be able to get the right footage that you want, instead of trying to force the time, because I could go literally any day. Any day of the week. Especially when I'm not doing it, trying to do a live stream with you guys. I'm trying to do it on a time like between noon and 2 o'clock, my time. I'll just let you guys know in advance. It's going to be I don't know what to call it, maybe a production hike or something, because what I do is I'll have two different cameras and two different gimbals, but one gimbal will be set. Like I'll just set it down and you guys will just be looking. I'll move it around a little bit, but it won't be walking around constantly like I'm doing now. Some people may find that boring. That's the absolute backside of Diamondhead right there. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for people who come on for the first time. Who was that? K Jazzy or whoever it was? Feel kind of bad for people who come here for the first time and this is their first impression. It's not usually like this. We usually do a lot of cool oceany stuff and beachy stuff and that type of thing. Sidewalk, huh? I saw a crash last night. A guy was riding a bike right in front of Target. Ran right into a man, an Asian man and woman carrying bags of stuff outside of Target. It wasn't a bad one, could have been, but wasn't. The guy was riding side saddle, like how a woman rides a horse back in the cowboy days, I guess. He's riding it like that and slipped off and ran right into him. Could have been really bad. He kind of saved it. And it was about from me to that pole away. They weren't, I mean, they were more rattled. They were upset. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, sorry, you know. And let's see, let me rephrase that. The male human on the bike was apologetic too. But, you know, just don't do it. Type of action happened. Oh, it's not on. Oh, the thing down here, that little spigot's not on. This is a lifesaver sometimes. But there's water fountains. There's a fountain up here too. Aloha, Shane. Hopefully you're having a great day after Christmas. Is it Boxing Day for you guys too, or is that's just in Canada? So this part right here of the hike is like it's a pretty rewarding type, portion of the hike. Just because you've seen the streets and concrete and rock and all that kind of stuff and blacktop this entire way. And now as you come around this corner, you come into, that's Diamondhead Loop that goes that way. But as it goes this way, it's Kahala Loop or Kahala Lane. Anyway, it goes to Kahala Resort that way and all the way through Kahala neighborhood. Beautiful homes, beach walkways, really secluded beaches, not very busy beaches, then all the way to Kahala Resort, which is a beautiful resort, but they have a dolphin prison, so I hate it. But now you see right through here, you're starting to see a little bit of ocean, a little bit of reward for your hike, for your effort. Would you guys like to go down to Cromwell's? We may lose connection a little bit, but if we do, it's quick. We can go down to Cromwell's, that road, or we could just go up to the loop. It's up to you guys. Just let me know. Hi there. Happy Christmas. Beautiful park. This is one of those parks that I don't know. It's kind of like a known that you bring your dogs, you can bring them off leash, but they just do such a good job, the dogs here. I don't know why it is. There's just some parks where you can't do it. You really shouldn't do it, but I've always had good experiences here. I mean, the dogs have always been nice. This dog's got his ball. That dog chasing his motorized Jeep or whatever. That other dog over there's got a ball, just living the dream. This dog's going after that Jeep way over there. Life. Not that it wouldn't happen, but I never recall seeing a dog fight here at all. Lucille used to love this. She used to just run, just like when we early morning, like 6, 7 o'clock, we're all even seeing like little white dogs around. Some of these nice homes around Diamondhead here. So what'd you guys decide? You want to go? There's a good chance of losing connection, but it won't be for very long. But we could go see what Cromwell's is like. Or get to the edge of Cromwell's, not actually Cromwell's. Can we see Millennium Peace Garden? Yeah. Oh no, the Millennium Peace Garden was back there. Back by the my Diamondhead monument. But this is really cool. This is I think this is a Navy SEALs monument. We'll go look at that in a second. I need to make an adjustment here. Operation Red Wings. Oh, the new Navy SEAL. What do you guys think? You want to attempt fate with Cromwell, or you want to go up the lookouts now? Yeah, I passed already. It was back there by the opening, the entrance to Diamondhead. All right, maybe you guys are behind me or not on the live stream or something. We're gonna go to Cromwell, so I'm gonna go down there and check it out. And really what Cromwell's is, if you can look it up online, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. It's down here, and Doris Duke has, when she was alive, her mansion's right down a museum called Shangri-La, but right it is it's a place kind of like a little private swimming area by Inakaka waterfront, but it's a pool. It's a whole enclosed pool with rock reef around it. And it's I think it's part for protection of her estate and whatever, but it doesn't matter. It's a beautiful little swimming area. And I'm going to bring a separate pair. I'm just going to come down here one day specifically for this because I need to have reef shoes on, because you get in the water, and if it's low tide, if it's super low tide, you can almost walk all the way without getting wet. But then it's not going to be full of water. So you kind of, it's medium tide. When it's medium tide, you will definitely get wet. You almost have to swim a little bit to get to it, but it's a rock walkway, and it's just beautiful ocean water. It's This is a great place for snorkeling. It's a little rough. The current is a little rough at times. You got to kind of get it a little bit between low and high. Because when it's high, it's just really kind of heavy water, you know, just really, no, I don't want to say strong waves because people think you mean North Shore waves. It's not, it's just very clunky to snorkel in there. But there's a lot of fish over here, a lot of fish variety. Fish varieties, I should say. Yeah. Let's see if it comes back. This will be a good test. This will be a good test that if it gets pixely, if it comes back, if it kind of readjusts once we come back. If YouTube is behaving properly, boy, those flowers smell so good, whatever I just walked by. Here's Cromwell right here. Yeah, Shangri-La Museum's right there. And see this ridgeway right here? On the other side of that is Cromwell's. So you see, it's not difficult. It's just rocky. But that's beautiful to go snorkeling in. All right, let's get our quality back. Let's hump up this hill real quick. I like this part too because it's steep. Not steep, it's an incline, I should say. Halekala. Look at that dog kick. What are you so happy about? Back fully, then it's done its job. That Cromwell's, hopefully you're able to see it enough that it's something really cool to go see. If you have good mobility, you don't need to be in tremendous shape at all. It's not like you're swimming against big currents and things like that. But you saw it's going to be at the worst waist deep water. That's at the worst. But mostly about shin to knee, maybe thigh deep water. But you get to walk to this beautiful swimming area that very, very few people go to. I mean, it's popular, but not a lot of people go there all the time. The ocean's straight that way if you guys are just joining us. That's Diamondhead. We just came off of Diamondhead Loop. Now we're going to go to Diamondhead Lookouts this way. And this is Kahala Avenue that goes all the way back to Kahala Resort. 3 miles, I believe, 3 miles from here. No, I think it's 2.5 miles. Oh no, let's see, 3. Yeah, I think it's 3 miles from here. You guys remember last year we did it. Waikiki, Wendy Silva and I did the picture's getting better, good. Let's see if it gets back 100%. I will be impressed if it does. It's a beautiful ocean. How about that for your view, huh? You would think the reception here at Diamondhead Lookout would be spectacular, just because you're only encumbered by the Diamondhead on the right-hand side, but the left-hand side, it's wide open. They need to put a cell tower right there in the middle, because I'll bet you all the people in those homes along there are not happy about the signal. Diamondhead Lookouts right now is where we're headed. See, we've only been streaming for an hour and 5 minutes right now. And that's from standing and kind of meandering around Waikiki, beach wall, surfer wall, and kind of just walking up Kapahulu for a little bit. And we stopped to kind of slow down a couple of times, and then we went down Cromwell. So that's good time. You know, so if you're just, you know, walking and looking and enjoying it, an hour and a half to maybe here, I would say. Wow, a lot of people are doing the hike today, huh? Yeah, I'm not. I wish I could control the interference by where I'm walking, but that's not really the case. It's just sheer luck. Shane's done this hike. I think he did it a few times. Waikiki Wendy Silva is doing it right now. I think she's just behind us. Bunch of beautiful homes here. What's cool is you'll see this like little tiny entrance of this house right here. But if you go back around the side over here and look down, it's like 5 levels down, 10,000 square feet or something crazy like that. This almost looks like PCH1 in like Malibu, but without the heroin dealers and homeless people. I could wait for her. Yeah, make sure you guys like and share. Thanks for the reminder. I always forget to say that. Like, share, come back, comment later. You guys are doing a great job. We killed that 1,000 or the 4,000 watch hours. What they would do is they only tally it every 24 hours. So they go 24, tally it 24. And I thought we would get close. I thought towards the end of the month that we would be close, but you guys did it 2 days ago. How's the visuals now? It's probably still a little soft, or maybe not. Here comes the blue line Waikiki trolley. Which reminds me, make sure you guys are looking at the featured posts, the pinned featured posts at the top of the group page and the top of the main page. There's the Abigail book giveaway. There's a Holokai catamaran pass giveaway, giving away 4 of them. 2 to 1 person, 1 to 2 people. And then also the Waikiki trolley tag campaign we're trying to do. I think we're already at half the goal. I think we're probably at 200 now, maybe, if not more. You could tag 2 times per day. I don't want to have anybody tagging like 10 times a day. We'll delete those because it's just not advantageous. It makes us look bad, number one. And I want the trolley people to really see a good representation of how many tags we get them, because they really have no reason to not be partners with us. They just don't understand it. They don't, which I can't get why they don't. Goes them in. Good. You, man. All right. So how's the feed now? How's the visual? The visual's good. There. So let's stay here for just a few minutes. Let me give you guys a really nice long look at this. Hopefully the visuals are tight. If not, I could yeah, V's back. V just went to Vietnam for yeah. It's blurry. If you want me to, I could end the stream and start up a new one, but just it'd only be for a few minutes. But it'd be sharp. It's up to you guys, really. The thing with Waikiki Trolley is that they have partners that they pay, and I don't want to pay because I don't want them to dictate what we do and how we do their campaigns. But almost every one of our streams gets, I mean, even our our streams that are specific to the Waikiki trolley, we get thousands and thousands and thousands of views, and the reviews is where the big exposure comes in. But what we give them is we give them an almost nonstop, at least 4 days a week, commercial about Waikiki trolley. Because you guys, when you come here and you win the passes, you don't shut up about it, and you guys do some great posts and videos and photos. And then, but how little we talk about them now. I've only talked about them the last couple of weeks, just because this campaign coming up and this live stream coming up just this last weekend. That's it. And all I want them to do is give us 16 passes every month. I paid for the rest. That's all I wanted. I'm like, well, you know, we don't really make out. And I'm like, you have got the worst marketing department, 100% the worst social media department ever that I could ever imagine. Well, you know, we don't do the tags, and that's such a beautiful view. Is it sharp enough for you guys? Because if you want, I could just end this stream, start a new one. I think that'll give us a new feed, but I'll just stay in this area, and we could keep that live for a few minutes. It's up to you guys, whatever you want. This lady here went down, it's coming down the wrong way. Look at that. There's a surfer's walk over there, and it's a much easier grade. Going down this way is no bueno. But mad respect to that lady. Oh, good, if it's clear there. No, it's not top notch. It's some of the worst. I'm just telling you, that's just how I hate to sound like a negative Nancy or whatever, but, and it's not a bias on my part. I would love for them to be great. There's not, you know who does the best? Aloha Motorsports. Hands down, they do the best. And you can't name another place. Oh, Halekulani does a good job. Oh, and Beach Outrigger, they do a good job. Others suck bad. Broken links, bad pictures, incorrect times, bad promotions. They promote after the promotion's over with. I mean, if you're doing that type of thing, that just means someone's not paying attention. And the person doing your social media has to pay attention to everything, everything. When I spoke to V the other day, she knows exactly what's up. I would hire V I'm telling you guys, when the website and the app is ripping, I'm going to go right after V. I'm going to get that lady. She gets it. I told her, I said, V, if you just look at the upsells alone that you guys get, because we give it away to one couple, and they buy another couple, or we give it to two people and they buy it for the rest of their family, or they buy a separate pass, or they, you know, upgrade from a 3-day to a 4-day, or a 1-day to a 7-day, or whatever. You guys have come out 30-fold. Yeah, but that's not true at all, because think about this. Think about even the number of people who come here a lot just never think about it. They say, oh yeah, there's the Waikiki trolley, but once you win a pass and you see the ease of use, you kind of slap your forehead and go, man, I can't believe how cool that is, how affordable it is. There's not a young boy, he's probably 12 or 13, but look at that young girl behind him, and there's a little older young lady there. They're just jumping down the rocks barefoot. They're Hawaiian. This lady here that's going down It's not treacherous, but it's not as easy as going right down there and going down the concrete. Mad respect to them. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down. I'll go down that concrete walkway and I'll try and stream it. I'll try and stream it. But we'll lose. Let's walk this way a little bit and let's see how we do. We're going to lose connection right by Amelia Earhart's monument. We should. And today's a clear day. Maybe we'll see Maui and Molokai and Lanai. Yeah, the trolley, Waikiki trolley is such a great deal. Used it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here, let's do this. Okay, let me hold it here. All right. I'll zoom in a little bit in a minute. That's Cromwell's. That's Shangri-La, that white building right there. That's Maui right there. You see that little mound, or that, not little mound, that mound? That's Maui, Molokai, and Lanai over here. Here, I'll hold it really still. It's windy. I'll zoom in just a second. So now you see the direction. You can at least see Maui for sure. Maui's to the like back left. Molokai's right there. And there's hundreds, probably hundreds, of humpback whales and other whales between here and there. And that big bay off of Maui. Can you see it? Nice and clear now. Good. That's great. That's great. I love seeing that. So now it's YouTube has kind of redeemed themselves a little bit. Boy, it is super windy. Creating some nice whitecaps out there. Diamondhead. If you look right back over through there is where you'll see that. No, over through there is where the pillbox is. So, all right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk as far as I can that way until it cuts off. And then I'm going to walk down the beach walk, or the surfers walk. I'll see if I can get a connection there, but I'm going to walk that way. Probably at the end of this parking lot. Right here is where it cuts off. But let me walk this way. I'll show you as much as I can. And I'll come back on after I get all reset. Boy, Nahoku is way out there. Nahoku's right there. See the yellow and red sails? They're whale hunting. It's really hard to see the whale spouts now with the sun as high as it is. But those little caps are what you're wanting to try and get your eye blind to. And then when you see the spurt or the spout come up, that's when you can see the whales. Well, that water looks so good, doesn't it? Boy, that wind and air feels so nice just coming right off the ocean like that. Wide open Pacific Ocean. All right. We'll see how far we go. See you guys whenever we get connection back. Probably 30 minutes. There's the pillbox. You see right up there on that ridge, right up there? That's actually not the pillbox. You can. You guys saw it. That lady's walking that dog along this ledge right here.